left of Callum Booth, who made the stop with the glove, but then kind of bobbled it, as it never really went in his glove. I think it just hit the side of his glove. Ended up coming out of the zone, and now the Rays going to get called for a penalty and a score. Joe Cox makes it 1-0 Florida in the first minute. Scores on a wrist shot, low glove on Parker Milner. And we have a 1-0 game in favor of the Florida Everblades. There was going to be a tripping call on South Carolina coming on the play, but Joe Cox picks it up and cashes in. Beats Parker Milner with a quick wrist shot. Had a lot of space in the offensive zone, but no. Back down low and now up top. It's held on. Down low again. Thrown in front. Score! And it's now 2-0 Florida. Zach Camras for the Everblades. With the goal, his second point of the afternoon. 16:39 remaining in the first. Still a lot of time left, but the Everblades have struck twice. Once even strength, 38 seconds in now on the power play. As the play was down low, Cox fed it in front. And an easy goal for Zach Camras, the defenseman who was left wide open in front by Marganeri. Little give and go play knocked out of the air by Quentin Shore. Everblades back on side. Shore, chance to the net, was deflected wide. Rebound on the near side. Kanzik played it off the far wall. Long shot, score! Nelson Armstrong beats Parker Milner. And I think we might see a goaltending change. It's 3-0 Everblades. We'll see if Ryan Warsowski elects to go with Adam Carlson here, who's the backup goaltender. That time, Parker Milner looked like he didn't even see the shot. Came from Nelson Armstrong. We'll get a look at a replay. Armstrong was at the top of the left circle, and we get a timeout. So maybe not a goaltending change, but we're going to get a timeout from South Carolina. 15-17 remaining. Outstanding. And now starting to assert their dominance. They have a 3-0 lead on South Carolina. We're back underway. And the Rays win the faceoff, shoot it back in to the Florida end. Armstrong gets credit for the goal, and now it's stolen away, and Tyler Ganley has a breakaway in the Stingrays end. Ganley scores! And it's 4-0 Florida with 14:51 remaining in the first period. The Everblades striking early and often. And this time on a breakaway, it's Tyler Ganley that beats Parker Milner. And now we're going to see a goaltending change. Adam Carlson is coming in for South Carolina. 14:51 remaining in the first. And again, look at some of the goals that Milner has allowed. South Carolina's end. Simonelli behind the net of Carlson. And backhands it over to Stephen Whitney. Whitney's got a goal in 3 straight games. Took a penalty here in the first, and now Whitney with it on his stick. Pass it to Zajac, in front, score! There it is, Stephen Whitney, 4 games in a row with a goal. And the Stingrays are on the board here this afternoon. 4-1 Florida, but the Rays have scored. It's Stephen Whitney with 11:07 remaining in the first. And you said it, Andrew, got to get something going.
Got to get something going, got to create some momentum. Good job there by the Stingrays, kind of picking up the ball, picking up the puck off the half wall, and I don't know if Kelly Zajac passed that to him or
yeah, it looked like
he passed it. Yeah,
the Blades are back to full strength. Huge long shot, deflected wide left of the net. Hughes slams McKenzie into the boards on the backboard, and now puck into the air. Hughes took a hit. Zajac picks it up. Back to Leach's chance in front. Magali, open shot. They score. Tommy Hughes with his second goal this season for South Carolina. And the Rays now down 4-2. Tim Magali with a nice work. Made a nice move with the puck at the side of the net and found Hughes. Where was Callum Booth? There was no goaltender in the net. As Hughes is able to slam it into the empty cage. Take a look at a replay here. As Zajac ended up with the puck, and then Magali had it in front. And Booth was way overplaying Magali. Hughes was wide open for the finish.
Yeah, I didn't see who was at the point.
Face off, bounced around near the Stingrays zone, and Patrick Gall turned it over to Nolan Laporte, and he scores. And the Florida Everblades back in front by 3, 5-2, 7:53 to go in the third period, and Nolan Laporte gets credit for the goal. It's his 4th of the season. Had 44 points last year with Quad City as a rookie, and now making a big impact with an insurance goal for the Florida Everblades here with 7:53 to go.
And again, that's not something you expect from Patrick Gall. Turnover right up there. Have the best chance in the playoffs are teams that win 20 games each at home and on the road.
It's the Rays who have
That's
the
kind of
puck.
my benchmark.
And a score for Joe Devin with 26 seconds to go in the game.
Didn't give up.
Not much time left in this one, but Joe Devin is now in the double digits on the season with 10 goals for South Carolina. It's really been a balanced scoring for the Stingrays this season. You look at the guys now in double digits between Stephen Whitney, Joe Devin here, Andrew Chernichin, Patrick Gall, now with 10 or more goals, and Dylan Marganera right behind him with 9. Knocked away, sent out of the zone. 8 seconds to go now, and it's Justin Kia who will shoot into the Stingrays' end for the final time. The Florida Everblades have defeated the South Carolina Stingrays this afternoon by a final score of 5-3, and